What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Empire Total War. This is a different Empire Total War. This is the modified Empire Total War blue and gray German mod. So I looked around on YouTube. There is no tutorials on how to do this that are in English. So thinking about doing one of those just to show you guys how awesome this is going to be. Okay, so let's line up the troops. So, you know, they have kind of Civil War music here. They increased the unit size to like twice as many troops. I mean, one unit of infantry is 300 men. So I brought a wide range of units. I brought some Iron Brigade. Here's what they look like. These are some elite infantry for the Union. Got some Slavs. These guys actually look pretty dang cool. I've got the Irish Brigade, known as very famous unit. And they have kind of orange caps there. This is a pretty cool mod, and it has a campaign which I've not tried yet. Thinking about doing a campaign on that. Oh yes, and then I've got a state militia and colored infantry. Now these are my, how do you say this? I would say weaker units, because you know, first of all, state militia, you know, they're kind of militia units, and they've only got 10% accuracy, and then the colored infantry only got about 20. What do the Slavs have? Slavs have, no, okay. Yes, alright, colored infantry, yeah, colored infantry is fine. They have decent accuracy, I'd say. But look at this. 50% accuracy for the iron. How about the these guys have 25% accuracy. These guys have 10% accuracy. Yeah, we already went over that. Then I got a Gatling gun, 90% accuracy. You're gonna see these in Shogun Total War 2. This is the edge of the map. I'm stupid. Okay. Wow. Cool. So we're done. We're pointing towards the edge of the map. This is what map is this? Forgot. It's like Chancellorsville. Yeah, yeah, and by the way, infantry, when they're walking, all infantry are invisible, which is kind of cool. So often you can only see the troops. Let me see the Confederate Army. We've got a ton of CSA Cav. Happens to be my initials also. And Stonewall Brigade. I got some cool units. I got regular infantry. And they've got their general. I need to get my Cav here and stop looking at their army. Because, I mean, honestly, when these cavalry engage, it is epic. Complete epicness. One thing I don't like so far that I've noticed is when I move my army, you only see 2 units. Like, you only see, like, only... Okay, we're bringing the cannons up. These guys have cannons at ridiculous range in this game, too. Oh, that's how you see it. You have to scroll. Wow. Why don't you just stop our troops? I need to reform my line again. Oh, we're taking shots from the CSA. Okay, colored and state militia will hold this right flank here. Do we want to see some action? I think we do. CSA Cav. There's about 600 dragoons that want to come. Look at that. Bam. It even has the sound effects. Oh, that was nice. Some people are in the comments. They, yeah. Let's just go for a calf fight. They're shooting. I'm 90% sure they're all packed together and shooting themselves. Yeah, so let's see these guys come in. In the war, the Union cavalry was not as good as the Confederate cavalry until much later in the war. The CSA had great cavalry leaders such as Jeb Stuart, and the Union had Custer, who emerged later. And Custer is known for his famous last stand at Little Bighorn, attacking huge Indian camp and was killed. Cool, the artillery's moving up. These Gatlings, man, they're slow. Oh, Gatlings right here. Put the Gatlings in front. Now, what is this? My general? Yeah. You know, I need to withdraw my cav. Do not want to. Yeah, I'm gonna do a retreat with my cav here. Get them out because they're wavering, and the whole CSA army is here. So it's I gave them a ton of infantry, realistic to the time period. This is multiplayer, by the way. Stonewall Brigade. These guys are Stonewall Jackson. Stonewall Jackson was a Virginian commander at the Battle of Manassas, where I've actually been. So I live in Virginia. They I've actually been to the battlefield, so I give them some. This is the Orphan Brigade. I don't know what that. I've never heard of that brigade. Some more Swabs and Swabs. I'm mispronouncing that, Ptolemy, because I do listen to you guys. My whole army, my whole cav force just routed off the field. Oh well. We're gonna start punishing this general. So I mean, I think they'll come back, but we need to get our artillery. We need to start raining some artillery hell down on these guys. Oh! We just missed these guys fire off the rounds. I want to show you my Gatling guns, because these are sick. They took the skins of, I believe, the picket guns in this Empire Total War, and what they did was they put that into the Gatling. Oh, look, we got the artillery. So let's watch the Confederates fall. The Gatling gun is 90% accuracy too. So as you can see, the flag bearer fell, and these guys are marching up through heavy fire. And these guys also have pretty long range. So yeah, let's look at the Stonewall Brigade here. Oh, I believe that's... It looks like a Texas flag. I'm assuming it was Stonewall Jackson. So this game has sweet effects. I really like this mod. It's my first mod I ever tried on it. Oh yes, I also have my colored troops over here returning fire on the flank. And... yeah. So the main battle lines erupted. I need to tell these guys to cease their fire, because I believe they're shooting the cannon, the crew cannon. Yeah, so these guys just routed. I guess someone's in pain. So, the confused concept... Ooh, these guys actually did take out the CSA cav. The confused concept of the Civil War is a lot of people think it's about slavery. When, I mean... I'm actually shooting my own guys here, aren't I? That'd be a yes. Oh my god. Yeah, these guys are losing guys rapidly. So, the Civil War wasn't really about slavery. It was more about the states' rights that the Confederacy had of leaving the Union. That was the biggest reason for Civil War, was the fact that the Confederate States left the Union and we tried to bring them back. So Civil War happened, 1861 was the start of it. And so basically 8 states seceded from the Union, that's what I was trying to say. And what they did there was against the law, basically. So we were like, come back. Abraham Lincoln called up for, I want to say 100,000 volunteers. So basically Abe Lincoln called up for volunteers to help crush the rebellion there. And yeah, he called up for the thing, and by doing that, Virginia and other states that were, you know, like 50-50, like I'm not sure I want to join this thing, seceded because they didn't want to take up arms against their fellow Southerners. And yeah, one thing that's the Confederate flag is actually this Confederate flag here with the states to see the Union. I believe there's what is there, 13 states were seceded from the Union, something like that. The what's they're firing? Not even. Oh, that guy just got. There's a little bit of blood effects there. I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. Yes, it is a current flag of Mississippi, so I think that's kind of racist. Because even though it wasn't about slavery, that's what's kind of associated with in racism. So, you know, not a good idea. These guys have 3 chevrons. These Gatling guns are amazing. Some can argue overpowered. I'm telling you, if you did this online, you'd definitely make the rule no Gatling guns, because that was ridiculous. I'm not saying that my soldiers didn't help. I'm not saying that my soldiers didn't help, like, shoot those guys. Oh, I think my cannons... These guys broken? Yeah, once they get about under 100 men, they're broken. Ah, these guys are holding this flank. Okay, we're going to start an encircling move here. But this is just a computer player that I'm playing against right now, just kind of show off the game. The modification. So let's get a thing of my colored troops here. Fighting pretty bravely. The most famous colored regiment was the 54th Massachusetts, and they are led by Colonel Shaw. Did not bring them in this battle. Should have brought them. I'm trying to kind of show you a variety of units. But they're a pretty good unit in this game. In this modification. So you can just see, like, if you want to get some close-ups here. Unfortunately, in Empire, I'm not sure if the cannons do, but you cannot do, my Gatling gun ran. I guess they got blasted. Oh, they're under attack from artillery back here, that's why. How much artillery do they have? They have a 12-pounder Napoleon. Artillery has ridiculous range. Like, look at this. 900 range. We were basically shooting them halfway across the field. It looks like they have Hampton's Legion. Oh yeah, the Confederates also have Mosby's Legion or something. Those were the guerrilla forces that used guerrilla tactics against the Union, attacked Union supply lines, you name it. They called them Mosby's Ghosts because they never really were defeated. They just kept raiding. And I haven't read any Civil War books lately, so I'm just going off what I think is right. So I'm not 100% sure on everything. And one thing I noticed is that the Union soldiers, they get pretty fatigued. Like, all the sides get pretty fatigued pretty fast. So these guys are fighting brave. These are the CS engineers. Engineers don't really do anything. They just provide. I know they're smaller in number, but they believe they have more accuracy than the average unit. So I mean, these battles are just, you know, I think I want to make a movie about this. Like, do a Total War movie on this with the Civil War. Oh, look at that. Zoom right in on these guys. I just stopped my cav and instantly we just cut down 60 of them between these two infantry units. That's one thing, your men don't have to be in a straight line to fire. Like, they can still fire through each other. So that was the Legion, I believe. And we're continuing to make our push. I'm going to have these guys... One of my 2 Suave units. Suaves? I'm gonna have them keep going after those troops. And then I'm gonna bring the Iron Brigade. I believe this is the best brigade in the game. 145 range and 54 accuracy. And these guys have a ton of kills. I think they're actually skirmishers. I'm not exactly sure, because I've only played a couple battles on this. Okay, let's get another little bit of eye candy of all my boys opening up. Open fire on the Confederates. And I think this is actually a pretty cool mod. I think they did a very good job. And they're actually standing on that Confederate there. So there you go. There's some eye candy of these guys shooting. Gosh, these guys have ridiculous range. So this should be the only Confederate main army body left except for their cannons. These guys are fighting bravely. I'm going to give it to these CS engineers. So, yeah. Wow, look. These guys are just falling left and right. I would compare this game more to Fall of the Samurai than to some modification to more like Fall of the Samurai. I mean, a little bit smaller numbers, but still. You guys ready to see the charge of all my guys? My guys actually did take out. My cannons actually did rout some units. So my guys are very tired and they are concerned, casualties sustained. But, you know, they still got 200 men left. I'm pretty sure they're capable of taking out 24 men. So here's the epic charge through the woods into the CS guns. Get him. Oh. Bam, in the face. So, I believe that should be the battle. I don't think the CSA have anything else. So if you want to see me do a battle as the Confederates, I will show you. Let's look at the results here. Yeah. 2,100 men killed. Let's look at the statistics here. 400 casualties from the Gatling gun. So yeah, if you enjoyed this battle, thumb it up, and definitely tell me in the comments if you would like to see the what do you call it? A walkthrough of how to install this thing, because it's in German and it's a little complicated if you don't. I'm gonna say I'm fluent in it, but I was able to understand most of it. Anyways, Caller 221 signing off. Hope you enjoyed.